Yes, we are joined in the studio by the former Spurs, Watford, Sunderland and Newcastle Premier League fullback, Danny Rose. Rose, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, listen, we've wanted to get you in for a while. You're you're finally here. I mean, what have you been up to? How are you? How are you feeling? You good?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I've spent a lot of time in the gym. I wouldn't have thought this years ago, but I'm enjoying doing road running at the minute. And that's pretty much it, really. A lot of gym and a lot of running, and literally just waiting for the right opportunity if it does come along. I've had to stay ready.
So you are still looking to play, of course?
Yeah, I'm not retired. I know it's been mentioned, and but no, I'm not ready to use that word just yet. But yeah, I've had offers, over since January, and I've either taken too long to answer, or
that you know what, that's you. That line there is you.
Yeah, it depends how I wake up in the morning, or it's just not been the right opportunity. So yeah, I've had opportunities, but it's just not been the right one just yet.
One thing you just said there, enjoying road running.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, I like running. I have this love and hate relationship. When you stop playing, obviously you're still currently playing, but when you stop playing, you think, I want to get fit, and I go through these spells of time. But a lot of people have thought you have retired. So what is it that is going to make you want to play for a certain team? Like, why has it not worked out with regards to like you finding a club yet?
I'd say, at the beginning I had a difficult time at Watford. So, that pretty much, I left on a bit of a downer and wanted a bit of a break. From football after that a little bit, because it didn't go as well as we all hoped, and so yeah, I'd say after a few months I wanted just a bit of a downer.
Mentally, you kind of didn't feel like you were ready to.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and then after that, literally, because people have seen that it's not gone so well, you're quickly forgotten about in football, and that's just how it is. And since January, as I said, I did get, I've had some offers, but it's just not been the right one. And for me, I'd love to obviously, I'd love to play in England, but I'd love to give abroad a try. So yeah, I'm hoping for something like that to come along.
When you talk about abroad, and we've seen a fair few players have made
Saudi
a certain move.
Saudi.
We've seen obviously Jordan, someone that you know very well, been in the England squad with. Yeah. He's made the move to Saudi Arabia. If that come along, would you jump at the opportunity?
Yeah, I'd be all over that. But no, not just for the financial incentives that you sort of seeing at the minute, but just to experience a new culture. Live in a different country. So that's something that I've always wanted to do. Spain's probably been my most ideal country that I'd love to have played in. I'd love how they play football over there, but I'm definitely open to anywhere at the moment.
Have you ever been close to maybe going to Spain or?
No, I was close to until a bid actually comes in. You don't know how close is, but one of the big boys in France, I was close to going there. I need to hear the team, the name. Yeah, I spoke to Paris once upon a time.
How long ago?
Yeah, when I was good, so...
You still are good.
Last week.
Don't put yourself down. We're putting you in the window. We're putting you in the window, and you're saying when you were good.
Yeah, true. It probably the year before the final, Champions League final. So it's a good... what were we, 23? 5 years ago, probably, I spoke to them. I've spoken to teams in Italy and Turkey, but as I said, until a bid actually comes in, how close are you, Benny?
It must be tough, because you spoke about 5 years ago, the year before the final, and you were synonymous with that back four, with you, Kyle, I think Jan Vertonghen and Toby. Yeah. How do you say his last name?
Alderweireld.
Yeah, Alderweireld.
Yeah.
So that there, you're a successful team, playing really well. Yeah. You was never going to be able to leave, and that, especially and we'll speak about it a bit later. Daniel Levy, like I know him, you was never going to get out at that particular time, was you? Let's be honest.
Probably not, but at the time, there was rumours that one fullback was allowed to leave, and me or Kyle, and I was told it's not going to be me, basically, and so yeah, that decision was sort of taken away, which at the time I wasn't, angry about, because you sort of hoped that Spurs were going somewhere, so I didn't mind. But looking back now and seeing how many trophies Kyle's collected, and you sort of do wonder sometimes. And the year before that, I spoke to a team across the river, and I don't think I'd have been allowed back at Tottenham had that had materialised. But
across the river, I mean,
in London. But I'm not saying, I can't say, because I don't want to get him into trouble or anything. But so had that had came off, I don't think the chants you heard there from the Tottenham fans wouldn't have been singing my name like that anymore.
Danny, do you think there's any moments in your career, because obviously all the audio that went out before, especially, I don't know if they left in the goal against Arsenal, we wanted to be left in, just especially for Benty. But is there any time in your career that you think, this is a moment that I kind of regret? And when you talk about Kyle Walker has gone on to win all the things he's done, is there any particular moment that you think, I regret that? Or was there a particular coach that made you feel a certain way that, mentally he wasn't really ready to play anymore?
In terms of regret, I don't regret, ever staying at Spurs. Possibly, as I said, when I was once talking to one club, when Spurs found out I was speaking to this club, and they shut it down, straight away. And sometimes I feel as if had I been a bit stronger, because I've got that in me, to be headstrong and say no, this is what I want to do, sort of thing. I sort of wonder, had I been like that, what may have been. But in terms of other regrets, no, not really. As I said, loved my time at Spurs. I had a spell at Sunderland, which was brilliant. Had COVID not happened, I think my time at Newcastle had gone a bit better as well. And obviously, I wish...
Because I would still say you're a respected footballer. I mean, I've watched you over the years, and I've always felt like, you've only heard what Eric Dyer said about you in that audio. You were one of the best in the world at one point, and anybody that knows football, they'd be like, yeah, he was solid in that Tottenham back line. And that's the reality, right, Benty?
Yeah.
Take the compliment.
You should be my agent. I would say that at the time, myself and Kyle and Spurs, we were playing some amazing football, and me in particular. I would say in a moment in time that I was doing really well, and had I not got injured in 2017, I think it was, then I think that one's a hard one to take. That just sort of imagining where I could have been had I not got a long 9-month injury in 2017, I think it was.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein, Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.